Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway for tonight's wonderful event at the repaved Atlanta Motor Speedway. With me tonight, as always, it is Mr. Reese Kelva. How are you doing, pal?
Doing good, baby. I'm ready. We're in hot Atlanta. New track. I'm ready to see what we can do tonight.
Well, we have a lot to discuss tonight, but right off the bat, I want to thank Flemdogs for coming on board for the Dash for Cash, which we are doing tonight. We have 4 drivers. They are singled out with their banner across the top of their car. I'm actually going to go find one of those so you wonderful people can see it. There's the wonderful Nick Leitz, and we are going to go to a rear chase car. There it is. There's the beautiful number 4, the red Dash for Cash, right across the top of the window there. We have 4 drivers here tonight. We have Andrew Phipps, Jeff Tetro, Nick Leitz, and Josh King all fighting for that $30 extra paycheck. Reese, going to be a lot of fun, but before we get down to brass tacks, as you see Leitz try to go right into the garage, we got to talk about a lot of stuff that's happened, but let's go back to Phoenix last week.
Hey, Phoenix was a lot of fun. We saw Andrew Phipps get a win this season. That was a lot of fun. The really cool thing, it might have been our first race we were coming out of with no penalty points. Nobody's getting an EOL at the start of today's race. Another cool fact about today's race, we got a fast repair. The League of No Repairs is the League of Repairs tonight.
Yeah, which we do this at every super speedway. If a driver gets into it, we do give them that one fast repair. But Andrew Phipps doing it the hard way, getting that Dash for Cash entry with the win last week at Phoenix, 150 laps in the desert, and he comes out the victor with a hard charging last couple passes on Jeff Tetro and Nick Leitz at the end. But now everything is even. But let's go into Tuesday. I think we have Mr. Steve Tucker, league admin and absolute nutcase.
Hello.
Hey.
Nutcase.
Yeah, it's exactly what I said. I was looking.
Yeah, it fits.
I was looking for a different adjective, but that seemed to.
Amazingly handsome and the.
Oh God.
Alpha male.
See, I didn't want to.
Here we go.
I didn't want to stroke the ego. I didn't want to stroke the ego there, but let's talk about Tuesday. How did that go with the Flemdogs Truck Series?
I'll tell you what, man. That was a lot of fun. We had Eldora, obviously, best dirt track in the world, arguably, and had a great grid. A lot of good guys showing up. But it was fun, man. I mean, it was. I mean, different pole winner. I mean, Blake Lothian, one of our good friends here in the league. Joined the race, got the pole, had an unfortunate race, but a stage 1 winner, a stage 2 winner, or stage 1 winner, Ronnie Outlaw, Stage 2 winner Nick Leitz, and then race winner Joseph Miel. A lot of different competitive guys. Super fun, super cool to see. Obviously, it's new territory for us as far as dirt racing and in the truck series. So maybe at some point we'll get there in the Cup series, but a lot of fun, man. And can't wait to see what the rest of the season has in store for them. Next week, we'll go to Mid-Ohio, our first and only road course. So yeah, back-to-back weeks of some interesting races, and we'll see who can come out on top.
And Steve, where can they find, if they want to join the Truck League, where do they go?
So yeah, the Truck League, I mean, right now there's really no social media specifically for them, but for the league in general, you can always reach out to us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Right now, everything's kind of all under the umbrella of the Wheels America Cup Series. So you can find us at Wheels America Cup Series, or on Twitter, it's at WA Cup Series. And we can get you involved in that. But yeah, man, I'll tell you what, looking forward to today. Newly repaved Atlanta. Woo, this is literally a mini Daytona, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Already a big field here, gridding up. So going to be a lot of fun, man.
AJ, he brings up a good point. This is a new Atlanta, baby. Let's show the people just how much this track has changed and what we're going to be looking at tonight.
Well, here's the little graphic that we pulled from a search engine that we won't mention. Rhymes with Oogle.
So look at that. Apron staying at 2 degrees. The banking going from 24 to 28. These cars are going to be hooked up and flying. They put an 8-inch drain pipe. I just thought y'all might want to know that. Some people didn't know that.
Well, maybe
the front stretch is definitely narrow, right? Yeah. This track got a lot more narrow. I know it's only 55 feet to 52 feet, but I promise you, when you're out there doing the speeds they're doing, it seems like it shrunk by probably 2 lanes, I bet.
Well, look at the turns. They go from 55 to 40. You see how tight it gets by just looking at the screen, or us looking at the screen. It's a very
we're looking at the red.
And I am very excited to see what these guys end up doing. I've seen a couple races already here on iRacing in preparation for this. And, oh, wow. Just watched a couple cars wreck because they just ran out of room. But it's going to be a lot of fun. It's all going to be a lot tighter. And, yeah, you're 100% right with Daytona.
So let's talk about this apron. Look at that apron. So the old transition was 4 degrees. Now it's 18 degrees, and it's a lot more narrow. That's going to be rough in the turns. I mean, you barely eat that thing. Good luck.
Yeah, and you just touch it, you're going to go sideways and probably collect a good bunch of drivers as well.
Yeah.
So with that, this is the Dash for Cash event. You have Andrew Phipps via winning last week at Phoenix. You have Jeff Tetro, Nick Leitz, and Josh King, all looking to collect a cash prize of $30. What are you looking forward to with money being on the line here?
Money on the line makes things a lot more fun, right? It separates the men from the boys, right? Because now there's something on the line. So now it's not just, oh, buddy, I'll let you have this week. I'll get you next week. Now it's like, hey, listen, I got a new game I want to buy. My wife won't let me get something on Amazon, and I'm going to get that cash tonight so I can go get it.
I know that feeling. All too well. So we're actually going to pop it full screen here because now let's go over some point standings.
Love it.
Let's jump to those wonderful driver points. Your top 3 locked into the playoffs and at leading the points. You have Matthew Fleming at 189, Brandon 6 at 164, and Andrew Phipps at 150. We took away the green this week to help differentiate the Dash for Cash and the locked-in drivers. So you are just going to see in red the Dash for Cash drivers. We'll bring the green back next week. But you got Frankie Barroso at 149, Mitch Diamond at 146, Robert Hissong at 139. Big gap between our playoff drivers and the field, really, because they need the win, number 1. But you got Brandon Bowie at 138, Jeff Tetro, which very shockingly is that far down with 130, Matt Smith at 117, and Silver down there at 108.
So I look at these driver points. Silver, I see that name coming up. I don't see that name staying at the bottom for too long.
Oh, for sure. He's definitely a really, really fast guy. I mean, a lot of these guys too. I mean, you know, right now this is our 5th race, right? So a lot of guys are still kind of feeling it out. The season is long. So, you know, a lot of these guys are kind of getting their bearings, right? A lot of guys who are, you know, maybe in the top 16, but not in the top 10. They're really, really fast guys. They might have just had bad luck, you know, in the first couple of races. Daytona obviously is a wild card. So I think we're going to really start to see who's going to be the favorites entering the playoffs here pretty soon in the next 8 races. And yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So tonight, this is more of a restrictor plate style racing, right? Tonight we're about to talk about teams, which brings up a good point about teams. You want allies tonight, right? It's not so hardcore like Daytona and Talladega, but I think tonight you definitely want allies around the track to help push you.
Absolutely.
You're gonna get blocked tonight.
Oh, and you bring up a wonderful segue here, going to the team points. You got Prestige Worldwide and Powerhouse locked in a dead heap at 452. American Badass at 424. Steel City 286. American Racing at 242. MBR 217. Highline 203. Prime Grid 192. And Lowline at 158. All right, Reese, put on your owner cap. You're in a dead battle even with Prestige Worldwide. How does that make you feel?
Nervous. Tonight, I feel good, right? PHM has always been a very strong fast track team, right? We love drafting. Tonight's our night. If we're going to turn everything around tonight, it's going to be tonight. Other teams I'm seeing, Michael Bennett Racing was 5th last week. Tonight, they are 6th, right? They need to bump back up above American Racing. So we got a few teams, including mine, that, right? We're trying to climb back up, baby. Tonight we need our night.
Yeah, and I'm back and forth between Prestige and Powerhouse. Very much enjoying the battle that we're seeing all season long, and I hope it continues. And I feel like it's going to even intensify here with how you're going to be able to use a run. Are you going to be able to maybe not let that guy in or stop pushing that dude?
Yep. We see Highline. They moved up 2 spots from last week. Prime came down a spot. And it looks like Lowline, they went down a spot also. So Prime and Low taking 1 step back. High coming up 2 spots. Michael Bennett dropping down 1. Bennett Racing. So they need to come back up. It's a very tight battle in the team points right now, and I love it.
I'll tell you what, guys.
Edge on my seat.
I'll tell you what. Speaking of coming back up, man, this high line is going to be a huge factor in today's race. I'll tell you what. Tires are. It's like we said. It's a mini Daytona, right? But tires play such a huge role in this race. The short runs, fresh stages and whatnot. The bottom line is going to be huge. We're going to see double file easily, just like Daytona. But as the run goes on, tires wear off. That higher line, middle to higher line, is going to come into play, and we're going to see a lot of different kinds of action, slide job moves, things like that. It's going to be pretty intense.
So we got 2 minutes till qualifying starts. I want to keep touching on this track stuff, on what you were just talking about. I'm excited to see, are we going to see the high line be fast or the low line be fast? Right? And at what stages of the race will the high line get faster or the low line get slower? Usually, at most tracks, the low line's the fast one.
Yeah. So the answer is yes, all the way around. So, I mean, short run speed, fresh tires, again, like brand new stages or whatnot. We're going to see the bottom of the groove, the fastest. Both lanes will really be fast at that point. We'll see double file racing, like I said. We'll see typical Daytona style racing, right? Drafting, big packs. But maybe about 25, 30 laps into a run, maybe even before then if they really wear them off, we're going to see the lane really shift to the middle to high line. You're going to want to, at that point, kind of defend the high line. Believe it or not, it's not going to be the bottom line so much. The bottom line will become tight on tires, so it'll really bog the car down, and you can't really make the corner as well as you could in the middle line or high line. So it's going to be pretty different for sure as far as strategy and tire management, but it's going to be pretty intense. So, but also again, a huge storyline for today. Keep in mind it is a super speedway, or as far as super speedway rules, So this white and red line that we see here is going to be massive for the overall racing, right? And drivers can't go below that, to gain an advantage or to be faster. Yep. So obviously, if they're avoiding a wreck or if there are things like that, that's completely fine, right? But going below that red and yellow or red and white line to gain advantage is a no-no.
There we go. So we got 4 seconds till qualifying. Fuel seems to be lasting about 20 to 25 laps, y'all. They're going to have 4 extra tires when we start this race. We're thinking they're going to get 30 to 35 laps out of these tires. And as we said, the League of No Repairs, we got 1 repair, though, tonight. The gods have been nice to us. Steve has said, let there be a repair. So we got 1 repair tonight. They better use it wisely. And speaking of repairs, this track is now not like most quarter mile or mile and a half tracks. I think we're back to the Daytona strategy of qualify as fast as you can because you want to be up in the front, right? Let's start in the front. Let's stay in the front. Let's be the front all the way through the race.
100% with you on that. You guys see the race details in the bottom right hand of your stream. So right there, 125 laps, reset, 1 fast repair. But those 4 sets of tires, with them only lasting, 20, 25 laps to maybe 30, you're going to be pushing those tires to their limits. And you got to talk about our stage. First stage is at lap 30, second stage is lap 70, and then the conclusion at lap 125. It is going to be one slobber knocker of an event tonight.
Slobber knocker?
Yeah.
What was that word again?
Good old
Hold
JR.
on, I'm writing this down.
Slobber knocker.
Slobber knocker. Hey, speaking
Siri,
of
what does
slobber knocker
mean?
It's
Jonathan Wright is going to be our local homeboy for tonight's track.
Yes, sir.
I was about to bring that up too.
And being the local boy, I think the local boy has put down quite a few laps here at this track.
Yes, he has.
Because he is running a 29.940. He was second fastest in practice. That was probably with the draft. But either way, he's qualifying pretty good. Right now, Brandon Bowie holding strong to form. He was fastest in practice, and right now, he is holding the pole. Oh, nope, he just got bumped.
Brandon
Six got him.
At a 31. Oh, there goes Bowie again, back to the top. 31.57.
Holy moly. I want to see we're right. I want a local boy. Hey, look at Buds. We keep talking about Buds. He hasn't won one yet. But dadgummit, his name keeps getting thrown in the hat. He's top 10 already. King looking strong. King in the battle for the Dash for Cash tonight.
I'll tell you what, guys, keep in mind, too, pole winner gets a playoff point. So that's huge if you make your way into the playoffs. And right now, man, we're looking at 35 drivers in this field. So it's a big, big, big night tonight. Big field.
Soko coming up to a top 6.
Yeah, that was a great lap there.
Balance is on the needle right now on the 10th spot. He's going to see if he can hold on to it.
Anthony Williams, where's that going to put him? He's going to go 11th overall after his first lap there.
So look at the times. We're seeing 31s right here. In practice, when they were teamed up in the draft, they were running 29s. I mean, that's a whole 2 seconds faster. Like, these guys are moving in the draft.
That's normal plate racing for you.
Love it. So that's going to be another big thing tonight, right? You want to qualify up front, because if you qualify in the back and you lose that draft, you're done, baby. You're waiting for a caution. You might as well turn on Spotify and just hang out for a little while.
So I'm seeing a lot of drivers qualify, just like it's an actual super speedway, using that high line for the first full lap, throwing that away, and then going right down to the white and red line. So I know they call it Atlanta Dega for a reason, but for qualifying too, it looks like.
Yeah, I love this. And
Bill
if I'm
Hales
being
goes to
honest,
sixth.
if I'm being honest, I hope they do the same thing with Texas. I think Texas is always known to be a very fast track. In fact, they had to slow it down years back.
Hmm.
I hope they do the same thing at Texas. I really do. I like it. It's fun. I didn't like it at first when they said they were going to do it to Atlanta, and now I love it. I'm all in on this new track style.
Shelton goes to 13th, bouncing
13th.
Charles Balance back to 15th now as Kevin Bullock puts a lap and goes 14th.
And when we look outside of iRacing into the real NASCAR, we saw mile and a halfs. The trend is it's done, right? I think the fad's wearing off. Everything's kind of going back to short track, road course style racing. This style car, bigger car. So I like that the speedways are stepping up and saying, okay, let's change stuff. Like we want to be bypassed. Let's change it up. Let's make it more fun.
Bullock goes top 10 all the way to 7th place. Looking at Jeff Tetro right now, one of those Dash for Cash drivers, currently in that 15th slot.
He needs to get up in the top 10. Was that Tetro's last lap?
No, he's got one more right now.
One more.
Heading to the line.
Here he
This
goes.
is it. Survey
Come on, baby.
says
All eyes on you.
P4.
Nice.
P4.
Nicely done. Holy cow. Great job. I like the battle we're getting up at the top. And so again, during the race, y'all are going to see who's Dash for Cash and who's not. If you look at that green car right there, you're going to see, I don't know if we can zoom in on that at all. You're going to see a red stripe on the front windows of all of our Dash for Cash cars.
Oop, and it's gone.
Oh, there it was. Quick snippet. We'll see it again later.
Mike Corval coming to his conclusion of qualifying here. Right now, 19th, crosses the line. P5. Oh,
E5.
nope. P16. What was that?
Oh. Row.
P5 went
Row,
Thomas
rookie.
Meeks. About 15 drivers not taking a lap yet. Right now, Mitch Diamond, Ronnie Outlaw, and Matthew Fleming all on their get up to speed lap. So right now, your Dash for Cash drivers in qualifying, you have Josh King in second, Andrew Phipps in third, Jeff Tetro fourth, Nick Leitz yet to take a time.
So far, so good. The boys are fast tonight. Got about 3 minutes left in qualifying. And I think with 3 minutes left, let's take a quick commercial timeout real quick. Thank one of our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Ready when you are.
All right. Thank you to Wheels America for sponsoring and being the title sponsor of the Wheels America Cup Series. Let's see, is Nick Leitz on track? Yes, he is. Where is he going to put that number for Nixon Camaro? Right now, Dash for Cash drivers King, Phipps, and Tetro are 2, 3, and 5.
So we're coming up on 2 minutes left in qualifying. We still got 8 guys that have not qualified. These boys better strap in and go.
Yeah, Leitz will go 28th on his first lap. Jonathan Wright will qualify right now in the 13th position. That is hometown Jonathan Wright.
There he is.
Still watching that 4-car.
So Ryan Frey is saying in the deal, so you can drop below, or you can't drop below in the race, but you can in qualifying. That's right. Hey, listen, qualifying is get it, boy, get it. However you can get it, get it.
Nick Leitz will
Right?
go P6. All four
This is do
of your,
everything you can.
all four of your Dash for Cash drivers within that top 10.
Uh-oh. His song's not going to like that.
No, he is not. Andy crosses
Oh,
the line
no.
doing that.
Oh, no.
So that would pretty much end his qualifying.
That's rough. Wait, is he going to give him another one? It lined him back up?
It did, but he's already on his second lap, so.
Okay, that's what. Okay. Yuck. Bob Fleming, Mr. Fleming out there in the chat saying good luck to Matthew Fleming. You can win this, boy. Mr. Fleming, nice to see you in here tonight. Ryan Frey, Michael Carter, happy birthday, sir. Meeks, what up, baby? Bluegill, how you doing, sir? Or ma'am? Sir, ma'am? Ma'am, sir?
All right, there it is. Qualifying is over. Here is the grid for the Flemdogs 125 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Brandon Bowie, Josh King, take your front row. Frankie Barroso, Andrew Phipps, row 2, row 3. Matthew Fleming, Nick Leitz are row number 3. Jeff Tetro, Thomas Meeks, row 4. Row number 5 is Brandon 6, Ronnie Outlaw. Row number 7, Ryan Libby, Billy Hales. In row 6, row 7, it is Kevin Bullock, Jonathan Wright. Row 8, Ryan Pasoko and Michael Bennett. Row number 9 is Matt Smith and Nick Bibby. Row number 10, it is Chris Buds and Ryan Dunkelberger. And we will flash through the rest of the field. Mr. Reese Kelva, why don't you get our pole sitter and let's talk to him real fast.
Yes, sir, we'll do so. Almost forgot about that. Oops. That's going to be Mr. Brandon Bowie. See if we can get cons on him. Brandon Bowie, it's Reese and AJ in the booth. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
Brandon Bowie, sitting in a familiar spot, baby. How are you feeling about today's race?
Well, let's see. The last time I was in this position, it didn't go very well. So, I'm gonna be a little optimistic this time, and I'm just gonna just see how the race goes. It's a lot of moving around, a lot of cars moving around, a lot of side drafting, all that type of stuff. So, for me, it's just gonna be important to try to save some fuel and stay out front and not get collected.
All right, sir. Hey, on the pole, good luck. Let's see what you can make out of tonight.
All right, thanks, sir.
Good luck.
Yes, sir.
All right, that was pole sitter Brandon Bowie. Reminder, your Dash for Cash drivers are sitting in that 2nd, 4th, 6th, and 7th position.
That pole spot cursed him last time. He's going to hope it doesn't curse him tonight. But speaking of curses, AJ, I'm going with 6. Tonight, I'm going to have 6 cautions.
Well,
what do you got?
I've been the closest one out of every race you and I have done. So
yeah, I've absolutely meatballed this thing.
I'm going to say 10. It's still a new
10.
It's still a new track.
Holy.
People are still getting used to being full throttle for the first 10, 15 laps. I'm going to say 10, and that is including our stage cautions.
Holy moly. Bluegill is a ma'am. Ma'am, I apologize. Melissa, to be specific. Melissa, thank you for watching tonight. Misty, rooting on Matt Fleming. Got a few Matt Flemers up in here. Hey, AJ, real quick, I saw something neat on Facebook today.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Fleming found some lawnmower drag racing. Oh, sorry, we're about to go.
Here we go. Pace car is onto pit road, and here we go. Green flag in the air, and it is just like a super speedway. They are neck and neck for almost 20 rows back.
I think this is going to take two or three laps. What do y'all think?
Probably around that to really get up to full song.
About as long as I thought we were going to have to take to throw this race. I was way off on my timing there.
Frankie Barroso trying to give Bowie one heck of a shove. But that number 7 Racing Corner Podcast Highline Motorsports machine, custom paints on that outside, really taking a push from Andrew Phipps.
Look at this. I like this. I like this new type of Atlanta. The 7 needs to block, right? You got to keep these guys behind you. I love it. There's so much happening here. And the biggest thing for me, we're at a 1.5-mile track and we are 2 lanes wide.
Oh, yeah.
We are pack racing at a 1.5 miles. Why hadn't it been this way the last 20 years of my life?
I mean, what's next? Are they going to bank Dover even more so they can be full throttle there, too?
I mean, at this point, I'm kind of about it. I mean, I'm kind of... That'd be weird.
Look at that top line. You got King, Phipps, and Leeds, all Dash for Cash drivers.
And this is kind of what I thought. Nobody's being too aggressive, right? Nobody's really raced each other here at Atlanta. This league wasn't here last year on this type of Atlanta, so looks like everybody's going to take a few laps. Figure it out.
Phipps goes high in 3 and 4, and King is on an island up there, but here comes the runner. Are they going to foxhole him? No. Big block by that number 7.
Barroso all up in the fruit punch of Brandon Bowie.
I haven't heard that one before.
Oh my gosh. I mean, Bowie can't breathe. Woo!
From 1st to 15th is when you see 1 second back.
Wow. Seen a little gap started behind Tetro. They got to fill that gap in.
Yeah.
Tetro, Tetro. What are we going with?
Tetro.
Pretty sure he's told me 12 times.
But 3-car breakaway right now, but here comes that 87 of Jeff Tetro. First car on that inside, now getting closer to that 88. Goes high there.
Woo, Tetro to the outside. I don't know why he doesn't have anybody to push him. He needs to stay sucked into that beer nuts car.
I think he went to go block the Josh King machine.
Oh, he thought King was coming in hot.
King is coming in hot.
Yeah, yep. You are really watching that rearview mirror just like Daytona, huh?
Well, speaking of that rearview mirror, we're going to jump on board of Jeff.
Oh! I had a moment.
I was going to say, did I miss something? Because I didn't really see a lot.
There was a car, that orange car back there, gave that wall a little how you doing.
We're actually
and he is falling back rapidly.
On board with Jeff Tetro via the roll bar. You can hear the RPM. You can hear when he gets out of the gas. He is in 4th gear. There's 5 gears in these next-gen vehicles. And revlining the whole back straightaway there.
Wow. So we're not even touching Phil.
No, doesn't look like it. Maybe if you're the lead car, let's jump with Brandon Bowie.
No, we're just telling the engine to deal with it.
Yeah, that can be very, very bad. I've seen engines explode with less damage.
Yeah, so have I. In
Caution
the
out
middle
on
of
the
Georgia.
racetrack. Here on lap number 7. All right, the number 19 of Mike Bennett.
Uh-oh.
Back here a little bit, and there's that number 27. You were talking about a couple.
Yeah,
laps
Ronnie
ago.
Outlaw's having issues.
Well, I don't think it was him. I think it was this 6.
He's running them 3 wide.
This 6 car of
The 6 car?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I think that's Dinkelberger. Right?
No, 6 is Joe DeVee.
Trying to find him on SDK. There it is. Wow, that was difficult. We're going to go into a chase cam to get a better view here. And here it is.
So Outlaw's going to stay in the middle lane. DeVee's going to come to the outside. Oh, so I don't think this caused it, though. Let's go back to Outlaw. I think Outlaw saw DeVee at the last second. And I think Outlaw checks down and accidentally rubs on that Douglas car right there. I think. Maybe not. Nope, Douglas clears them. Oh, they did touch a little bit.
Oh,
but
right
here.
down into the 19. Oh.
Yep. Outlaw tried to make up for it. Comes down, catches Bennett.
Takes the 22 out with him.
Yuck, yuck. So, we're only how many laps into this? 10 laps?
Well, just about.
Are we
now.
going to come grab some fuel?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because we only have 20, 25 laps of fuel.
I would rather come down, take the fuel now, because you don't know if there's going to be another caution before the stage break, and just deal with the tires and change them at the stage break.
Facts. So while we got caution lights, what do you think? Let's take this moment. Let's go thank our sponsors real quick, y'all, and we'll be right back with some more action here in Atlanta. On the pace car?
All right, everybody, we are back. Thank you to all our sponsors of the Wheels America Cup Series. Wheels America, Nerds Doing Nerd Things, Highline Motorsports and their custom paints, Flemdogs, Admin Box. Thank you, everybody. And over the radio, while you guys were in split screen, the 27 of Ronnie Outlaw is getting an EOL due to pushing the 6 car of Joseph David up the track and then causing the issue with Mike Bennett. But
The youngins call that a yole. You're getting a yole.
issue with the 04 of Jonathan Wright
Because that car be bussin'. Oh, sorry.
comes down
My
pit
8-year-old,
road
that's
for
her
an
new word.
extended pit stop.
Her new word is bussin'.
But right now, your race leader, Brandon Bowie,
I told her the only thing gonna be bussin' is her to the bus stop. She uses that word one more time.
your top 3 drivers, Bowie, Barroso, and Fleming. All drivers not in the Dash for Cash. You got to go all the way to P4 for Jeff T.
Here we go. They're gonna light them in. Hit that Geico. Restart.
There we go.
Oh, he gone.
Great launch by Bowie there, but with these super speedway kind of tracks, you get out so far, you are in trouble when they get a run to you.
And I don't know if you remember, we talked about motion. If you remember this, Omaha with PHM. You just saw it happen. Fleming held up the gas just a little bit, the throttle, let
Yep.
Barroso in. We just saw it again. Omaha.
Slingshot engaged. They are side by side for the top 2 spots, but Barroso at the point.
Look at that 66 pushing them through the turns. Wow.
Yeah, that's Brandon 6, 2-time winner this season already.
Solid effort so far by 6 this season. Well, he has come in and showed out. That whole team, Prestige, on a roll right now.
Want to give a huge shout out to Steve Tucker, the league owner, helping me get some of these new cameras and some of these camera angles set up for the races. They come in very handy, giving us the best shots we can get. Bowie still your leader, being pushed by Brandon 6th.
These guys are doing a great job. AJ being told I can, if you could turn it up just a little bit more on your mic.
I'm
Turn
almost
that
at the
thing
top.
up just a little squeeze. Oh. If you can put it in your mouth. Oh, look who's making it 3 wide. Oh, no.
Look at this up front, though. Bowie and 6 pulling away from the field, but there's a Dash for Cash car. Nick Leitz in that 4 Nixon car.
So those first 2 cars, that's a team. right? And you can tell these two have practiced this.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
there is about a 3-inch gap between those two cars at some points.
Absolutely.
That is trust. I mean, we're moving at 180 miles an hour, 183 on the front stretch. I mean, that's trust right there. You're diving into a turn 3 inches apart. Woof.
Well, and that's not just with teammates. You see this throughout the whole field. As we're going to go back about 5 to 6 positions as they really start to go side by side back here with Josh King on the outside with Jeff Tetro looking to the outside of Ryan Pasoko.
Yeah, but that high line, you bring up that high line, it's fading. I don't know why, but we're seeing some people give up on it.
I think it's going to come in handy the later on in these tire cycles.
Now, right as I say it, look at this. Slingshot. Engage.
You have to get really close to other vehicles to utilize that side draft. And we're really not seeing it. But with that power from that 87 and then the cars behind him shoving Josh King, it's working. But you also have Frankie Barroso in that 12 shading towards the high side a little bit.
I was just about to bring that up. If we could look at that 12, I almost feel like we're having some engine overheating. He keeps popping up, popping back down, popping up, going back down, popping up, going back down. And what I'm seeing is he's grabbing the draft, getting out of the draft, grabbing the draft, which now he's staying high. I thought maybe we had some engine issues.
Nick Leeds to the point.
Leeds going to get himself a lap right here on lap 18.
Now with the Dash for Cash, it is the highest Dash for Cash driver at the finish of the race. The stages do not matter when it comes to the Dash for Cash. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Oh, that was a good catch.
Because we are coming up on the first stage in just over 10 laps. We are hauling through this.
And we're doing it at 183 miles an hour. Speaking of 183 miles an hour, so on Mr. Fleming's Facebook, he had lawnmower drag racing. That comes to iRacing. Y'all will never see me again.
Oh, jeez.
Just want you to know that. These things have wheelie bars.
Oh, God. They have that much power?
Oh, it was insane. My redneck came out.
Well, there goes that outside line once again. They had a nice run coming, but it has kind of dissolved into a car here and a car there. Something's going to happen. I can feel it. That inside lane going to go jump on with Thomas Meeks here.
I don't feel like this high side has enough to overtake the front. I feel like it has enough to maybe leapfrog you a spot or two. It just doesn't seem that powerful overall, right? Through a whole lap.
Exactly. Unless you have a bunch of people up there, and I fully expect to move up the racetrack as the run goes, as you see Matthew Fleming up there. But we're still on board with Thomas Meeks. You can hear him get out of the gas quite a bit and not getting into the rev line until halfway down the straightaway now.
These guys are changing lanes so many times I can't keep up. Holy moly. Hey, our man on the move right now, that's going to be the 01 car of Luke Doberman. Get this. From 33rd to 10th. There he is. 33rd to 10th. Our other one who's on the move is going to be the 33 car of Ben Madden just a few cars back. He's going from 35th to 13th.
Yeah, they're both
These boys are cruising.
really kicking butt so far tonight. And he's got Andrew Phipps right behind him, Dash for Cash driver. Phipps losing 10 spots since the start of this race.
Yeah, so I was just about to bring this up. Check out the number 7 car. Number 7, old Josh King, our Dash for Cash driver. He went from 2nd to 21st.
I think that might be a strategy call.
Okay, I like it.
I would not be surprised if... All right, it's getting crazy up here. Which it was. It 100% was.
It 100% was.
But back up.
We got nobody out. Everybody's on the lead lap right now.
No.
No? Just kidding.
You have a couple drivers out. Mike Corvu, Brandon Perry, Charles Balance, Ronnie Outlaw, Brian Dixon, Mitch Diamond, and Jonathan Wright.
Oh, okay. My apologies. I'm not seeing it. Whoops. I hate to see that for Corvo.
Jonathan Wright, hometown boy.
Yeah.
14, almost 15 laps down, but the battle up here is intensifying with Brandon 6th. Now going to the outside where Barroso and Bowie have to go block.
These guys still running a 31.42, so we're getting a little slower. We're out of the 29s. We're out of the 30s. We're creeping up into the 31s.
So far,
We only got 2 laps left, baby.
that's it. Just a couple laps remain. But in all honesty, there's only been one driver in this race session to hit a 29-second lap time, and he's currently out of the race, and that's Charles Balance in the 41. Everybody else is right around the 30.1 or 30.2.
Can the 12 get around 6? Here he goes.
Barroso
If he's
to
going
the
to dive,
point.
it's now. You got to dive low.
Oh, he's going to stay high. And then
Uh-oh.
help 6, and 6 says thank you, goodbye.
You got to be aggressive here. That was Barroso's chance to get low, and he lost it. He may try and get it again. Maybe.
Don't think he's going to be clear. Leitz is shoving the 34.
Barroso got to take advantage of those moments. When the time to go, you got to go, baby.
Look,
All right, we're here from race control. 1 lap to the stage end.
here it
It's
is.
going to be a fight.
Where's this run going to come from?
Caution, yellow
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
caution out on the racetrack.
Uh-oh. What happened here? Oh, no, not Madden. I think I saw Madden sideways there for a second.
So did
33.
I. Gonna back up a little further and see what this is. The 33 and Mike Bennett.
Oh, no, Bennett getting involved in another one.
This will end the stage too.
Oh, I think Madden just coming a little too low.
Oh, that car is destroyed.
Hey, but look at everybody doing a great job getting away from it. He had a bunch of cars behind him.
All right, for all you squeamish people, we're going in helmet view of the driver of the number 33 Ben Madden Monster Machine. Here it is. Ugh. That's gonna leave a mark. Good thing there's a fast repair.
So for those watching, we may be having a little SDK issue. I'm not sure. We don't have anybody out yet. I don't know why SDK is saying that.
Really,
We're showing we still got everybody running.
Interesting.
Yeah, race control was just talking to me.
Well, why don't we go to an actual commercial here, full screen, and we will be back with a quick interview with our Stage 1 winner.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
All right, everybody. Now that pit stops are over, let's talk to Stage 1 winner, the driver of the 66, Mr. Brandon 6.
Brandon 6, Reese and AJ in the booth. You got a copy on us?
I do. How's it going, guys?
Hey, man.
Hey, it's going good up here, baby. How's it going down there in that car?
Done pretty good. It's kind of wild out here, actually. The racing's pretty intense. Got to do a little bit of tire saving with the right front because it gets actually pretty tight. And then, like, when you get the lead there, as I found out, it starts to get actually pretty loose. So, quite a handful.
So clean or not so clean?
Well, it helps you turn. That's about it.
So walk us through, man. You've now done one stage on the new track. How do you like it?
It's fun. It's interesting. I don't mind it, but me as a racer, I would still prefer the old Atlanta.
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
this is definitely still fun and exciting. I imagine for the fans watching.
Well, 6. Good luck here in stage 2, baby.
Hey guys.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. All right. 6, gonna try and get it done again.
A lot of issues passing. You need help to really make those passes. So for Brandon 6 to go up 8 spots, for Matt Smith in the 35 to go up 14, you really need some help to get those positions. And just, you see some very uneasy partners trying to help each other out if they're not teammates.
Yeah. And you brought up a good point. Matt Smith coming from 17th to 3rd right there in that 35 car. Doing a great job tonight.
All right, Brandon 6, Frankie Barroso, Matt Smith, Nick Leitz, Matthew Fleming, your top 5, as we're about to have the pace car hit pit road. Once again, thank you to all the sponsors of the Wheels America Cup Series, bottom right-hand part of your corner. This is the Dash for Cash event race. You have Nick Leitz, Jeff Tetro, Josh King, and a name that is
Green flag.
green flag out in the air, which will come to me in a second here.
Hey, look at that jump by 6.
Andrew Phipps.
If you're 6, do you like to get a leap like that or not?
No.
I feel like everybody's about to suck you in.
Exactly. You see it on a lot of super speedway events where you get that good lead, they get a nice run behind you, and Barroso actually stays right behind Brandon 6.
And Barroso, he's got 2 cars behind him that he likes. He's got 2 friends right behind him. So if you're 6, you're watching that rearview mirror. You don't want these 3 to pull a maneuver on you. If they ling you out to dry, baby, you are all the way back to Tetro.
Little update for your Dash for Cash drivers. Nick Leitz in 5th place, Jeff Tetro in 6th, Andrew Phipps in 11th, and Josh King in 16th.
Listening to the radio, we had a little confusion on the start of the race, on the start of that stage, evidently. They were thinking maybe somebody jumped. I don't know. Oh, so somebody got a black flag and they need it cleared.
Oh boy.
Race control saying they are going to clear it. They're going to look at it after the race. Looks like it was on the 12 car.
Oh, Tetro.
Whoa!
And Pasoko sideways. Little evasive maneuver with Nick Biddy.
Yeah, Nick Biddy saying he saw a blink in front of him, so he made an evasive maneuver. He apologizes.
Well, that was definitely evasive.
He all but checked out.
But back up front, we are single file. No outside run.
And let's look at the back of the pack. These guys have got to get single file. So right here, that's the back of the lead pack. Now, if you go back a little further, we got some cars who need to line up. They need to come catch. Or maybe this is the back.
This is the backpack.
Oh, just kidding. These guys need to pack up and move forward. They can't do it solo. There they are. This group right here. They need to pack up tight.
I don't think there's enough
Right.
of them.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? You're stronger in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
These back 2 need to get up with these front 3. They need to stay in a solid line, hug that apron, and just go. Because they are right on the edge of not even being a contender for stage 2.
So
Look at that top line foreman.
we are having a little bit of an issue with SDK. It seems like it's only populating on SDK the top 30 drivers, and then once I click to anybody underneath 30, they'll populate.
Huh. So from 30 down, Brian Dix is in 30, Michael Bennett in 31st, Jonathan Wright 32nd, Brendan Perry 33rd, Ben Madden 1 lap down in 34th, Charles Balance 1 lap down in 35th. Got you, buddy.
I appreciate it, because I can switch to him no problem in iRacing, but SDK is doing something cuckoo.
So guys looking to get up in the back in the top 10 from where they qualified. Thomas Meeks, Andrew Phipps. Who else we got? Our pole sitter, Brandon Bowie, back in 29.
Huge issue for Josh King.
Is that King?
He's right in the wall.
Oh,
A
no.
lot of damage on that right side. He's going to come right to pit road.
He's going to let this group by.
His car just snapped right, guys.
Yeah, it did. He's got a left tire issue I'm seeing. And a right tire.
Gonna go take a look at that real fast. Here it is. Oh!
Ooh. You know, if this was real NASCAR, I'd say he just had a tire pop.
That looked like a failure with the with some equipment.
So, update on King. He is in the pits. He's going to go get that thing worked on. He's got one fast repair. Probably going to use it right now.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to lose at least one lap here. But
which you'll be able to gain back, hopefully, at the stage if you can get lucky, dog.
100%.
You got two guys in front of you.
100% worth it losing that one lap.
Oh, yes.
But up front, you know, something you see in a lot of IndyCar races, not in a lot of NASCAR races, where they'll swerve out of or into a straightaway back and forth to try to break draft, as we saw Nick Leitz and his front pack go from outside to inside and then vice versa again. I wonder if we'll see it again.
And look at the high line. It's gone.
Yeah, it's 100% gone.
It's gone. Checked out. Nowhere to be found. It's back there in the back. That's it. Nobody liking the high line for the moment. And I think it's because of the gaps we're seeing in between these cars. These guys got to get squeezed back in. That 46 needs to die behind the one car and help them move forward. Right? Don't race against them. Race with them. Get back up to Tetro and then start racing them if you want to.
You know, earlier, Reese, you brought up a good point about the overheating. I wonder if they're allowing these bigger splits between these cars to allow a little more airflow.
Maybe. We would have to go in car and see some numbers. But yes, to that point.
Definitely doable. Once I find the cockpit view. Oh, there we go. This is...
he won't have overheating issues.
No.
It's going to be a car, further back.
Actually, it's not going to give us exact numbers because we're spectators.
Oh, darn it.
Oh, but he's quickly redlining. And you can see that he's kind of staying towards the left.
Huh.
Steve Tucker getting at the people in the wonderful chat down there. Come on, hit that like button, subscribe to the Wheels America Racing Network. Everything helps out the channel, and they are putting on one heck of a show here tonight.
Michael Gray says, let's go, Buds. Buds currently sitting in the
15th slot.
15th.
Up 4 positions.
There's old Buds. Getting it done.
All I hear is that old Budweiser commercial with the frog at the bowling alley. Budweiser.
Well, speaking of that, there's 3 frogs, and this frog needs to find them 2 other frogs.
Woo-hoo.
He needs to jump in line with somebody.
46 of Ryan Libby and Jeff Teacher almost going into it in 1 and 2.
He says, no, that's my line, baby.
Big gap difference between Dash for Cash drivers now. Nick Leitz sitting in that 3rd slot. Have to go all the way down to 12th for Jeff Tetro. 16th for Andrew Phipps. And Josh King right now back on the racetrack. But unfortunately,
great job.
A lap and a half down.
Great job, though, for King. Nice to see him back out here.
Oh,
now, if I'm the front guy, I'm not liking this. We had a little gap that happened. That's not good, because now these guys are going to suck you back in. We got Tetro and others. They're trying to make a high line.
Yep.
It's just not working.
You need a lot more people to go with you. It's a little bit longer of a way around the track.
Mm-hmm. Not working out too well. That backpack. Oh, we got 3 different groups on this track.
Yes, we
That
do.
backpack and this pack right here, they're doing a good job lined up. There we go. Oh, nope. You gotta get lined up.
This second group is being led by Andrew Phipps as well. They seem to be all on a line, but big gaps in between each driver here.
Yeah, these guys got to stay in the line right there. You see guys breaking formation. You got to stay sucked in tight. Treat it like Daytona, man. Get right up on that bumper. Help the guy in front of you. Once you grab that other pack, then you can fan out and do what you want. But for right now, you got to treat him like a teammate.
There's Frankie Barroso currently sitting in that 3rd position, and still Jeff Tetro trying to utilize that outside.
I'll tell you what, guys. Nick Biddy right now is sitting in P1. We don't talk about him much here in the front of the packs usually, but he's looking real good today, coming off a really strong P2 finish in Eldora for the Truck Series. So my man here is looking pretty strong today.
And right now, he's coming off an 18th qualifier. He qualified 18th, and he's brought that machine up to the front. Great job by Biddy tonight.
You know, I know it's a sim and there's really no head movement, but I can just picture watching that. Look at the mirror. Look at the mirror.
Oh, yeah.
Where that run
I'm
is.
that guy that leans. Do you ever lean when you do iRacing?
I've done it many times.
I lean, and I feel like it helps.
I took off my left side handrest or armrest just so I can lean a little bit further.
Pretty sure it helps. The car feels it.
But here comes that outside now. They got a little bit of a run. Oh, they have a lot of cars in this outside now.
Whoa.
Jeff.
So guys, keep in mind, fuel strategy will play a role in this second stage. Right now, I'm looking at about probably 7 or 8 more laps until we start to see fuel become an issue. So I expect these guys to all take a green flag pit stop here within
That's right.
10 or so laps. Yeah.
Yeah, so to his point, remember, we're only thinking fuel can take you 20 to 25, and this being a 40-lap stage.
Ryan Libby in the outside wall in 3 and 4.
And I'm wondering if that's why guys aren't being so aggressive.
I
They're
think
getting ready for pits.
he got tight.
Because we were seeing guys staying very grouped up, and now we are seeing guys just all over the place.
Which, speaking of these cars getting tight, when we talked to Brandon Sixt, he even said the vehicles are getting way tight on long runs.
He did. I thought he said loose, so he's tight.
Does that say Dawsonville Pool Room on the side of Nick Biddy's car?
I don't know. I'll have to zoom in.
That's what I'm looking for here. yes, it does.
I think it does.
That's great. And just
So
because
if
of
everybody in Dawsonville's watching tonight, how you doing?
that, we'll go to the chase cam. Anybody?
8 ball, corner pocket.
For all you people watching, I know a couple of you got my reference there.
Did it go over my head?
Dawsonville Pool Room going to the chase cam.
Ah, back. How you doing?
Chris Buds is in the top 5 on that outside. Has Ryan Pasoko right behind him. Is he gonna have any help? 15 laps away from the end of stage 2. Ooh,
Soko gonna try the outside line.
looks
Can he
like.
get up to Buds? I think he's too far out.
Look at
I
that
think you gotta
side
be closer than
draft.
that.
Pasoko really side drafting Matt Smith in the try over there.
Bud's liking that outside line. He is lone ducking that thing, and he loves it.
So guys, one thing I'm noticing in this race so far, I mean, this is basically like we've talked about, right? At Mini Daytona, drafting is so huge. Teammates are big. We're not really seeing a lot of teammate work so far in this race. Not a lot of teammates are lined up. Everyone's kind of a free-for-all right now. It's just interesting to see.
It really is.
We
I see PHM. They got 3 of their cars teamed up. That's about it.
We saw it earlier, Steve, chat.
Yeah, stage 1, we saw a lot of it.
You had Bowie and I think Sixth work together very well.
I think it's that whole coming out of the pits, right? You get all mixed up.
Yes.
Positions change. A little discombobulated. That's my big word of the day. Discombobulated. These cats are moving.
I love this camera.
They're still running 31s. The shake. Gotta love the shake.
Back a little further, they're really not bunched up at all. This is right around the 13th position here.
Yeah, some of these guys treating this track like Auto Club, and you can't do that. You can't go find your groove that you like. You gotta suck into somebody. Tetro! Look at Tetro making a move up into second. I love that paint scheme.
It reminds me of Days of Thunder.
Oh, swap spots. 65, I'm hearing on the radio coming into pits. So our first person, number 65, who's that going to be?
Mitch Diamond.
Is that Mitch Diamond?
Yes, it is.
All right, we're starting to see
Season
pit
1
stops.
champion? Or no, Season 2 champion, Mitch Diamond?
Yes, Season 2.
He's the first to make his pit stop.
82 pitting this time, Matt Opplinger. Brian Dixon in the 03 going to be pitting in. So here we go. Everything's about to go nuts for about 3 laps. Michael Lanfear in the 13 car coming into pits.
There goes Leeds.
Ooh, that boy came in hot.
He came in really hot. Would not be surprised if he was speeding a little bit. And caution
Ooh,
out.
53 coming across, having a few words on the radio as we got a caution. That might be around the 53 car.
Looking for the 53 car. That's Billy Hales.
Yep, hell saying the guy in front of him was pitting. He had to avoid him. We'll see what we see.
Oh, he's stuck. Okay, there he goes. Oh, God.
Whoa!
Okay.
Whoa!
This is going to be fun to watch a couple times.
Please in car, please in car, please in car.
Well, we're going to do far chase first.
Okay, deal.
Oh. The 46 went to
Oh
go
my
pit. Didn't make pit road. Comes back up the track and sends the 53 of Bill Hales absolutely flying.
Oh my gosh.
As one of my favorite Harry Potter spells, a Yeetus Maximus.
That boy's had flaps down and took off.
All right, now for the long-awaited in-car of this. All right.
Yeah, we're talking.
Hopefully none of you are in VR watching this.
Michael Bennett having a black flag for entering closed pit.
You're going to see the 46 go to enter and then just...
Whoa! Ooh! Hey, what'd I say? 8 ball, corner pocket.
But
Goodness.
Now, do you think this helps the drivers that did not that pitted early? Now that they
No, wait, this would hurt, wouldn't it? If you pit and then a caution throws, doesn't it hurt you?
well, it depends on if you got put
Not
left
really,
down or
right?
not.
We're within, yeah, true, and it was all within 2 laps.
So I was thinking if you pit and then the caution came out, coming right back around, you're sitting pretty. Everybody else is gonna pit. And you're gonna assume the lead.
That's, yes, you're right. You're right. I had it backwards.
Every track is different because if you do this at Martinsville,
It's a win at Martinsville, right? I think.
you'll lose 2 or 3 laps. Probably not.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I'm all over the place with that.
Okay. I
All
got
right.
you.
Well,
I got you, fam.
under caution here in Atlanta. Let's take this time. Let's go thank some sponsors real quick, and we'll be right back with more racing here in Atlanta.
Order to Hogwarts to Gotham. The nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Watching them.
All right, we are back. Thanks again to all of our sponsors in that bottom right-hand corner: Flemdogs Auto and Transmission Repair, the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast, Admin Box, Wheels America Cup Series. Thank you, everybody, for it. We are under our third caution of the evening. Jeff Tetro is your leader, followed by Frankie Barroso. If you want a little bit of an update on the Dash for Cash drivers, Jeff Tetro, P1, Andrew Phipps, P8, Josh King, P23, and Nick Leitz, P26. We are having some issues with SDK, so some of the drivers you see on screen might not be in those correct positions towards the back of the field. But Nick Leitz is on pit road, and he is down a lap.
Soko got a black flag. He is trying his best to get that black flag taken off. It showed him entering a closed pit.
But the lights are
he is
off on the
hoping for a black flag clear.
We're going to have a green-white checkered coming to this final, leading up to the end of Stage 2 here. So, all hands on deck,
70.
and it's going to be crazy, Reese.
This is going to be wild. We got names and faces we've seen all night up front. So, I'm excited to see how this goes. I feel like we're going to see the 12 drop below in front of the 88. Maybe.
And that might just set up perfectly for the run to try to get past Tetro. These cars
right here
are going to be flying around this racetrack for 3 laps. Here we go. Going to use that restart box.
Green flag.
Great launch by Jeff Tetro. Not a great launch by Frankie Barroso.
The yellow flag is out.
And that should end the stage. Oh, Robert has sung into it. The 5 of Anthony Williams
just
into
keep
it.
coming, AJ.
And then the 13 of Michael Lampier.
Oh. Holy moly.
So let's go back and see that, because it looked like Frankie might have spun the tires a little bit on that start.
Or missed a shift. In-car is going to give you a really good perspective.
Which we'll go take a look at that first, because I think you might actually have a good point there. Oh, he's in first gear.
Oh, he's starting in first gear with old tires.
Oh, yeah, he spun those tires bad.
Hit his teammate. Oh, gosh.
Uh-oh.
And then right here.
Robert has sung.
Doink. I think we got a few more doinks coming.
Anthony Williams.
Oof.
That's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, that's not what the 12 car wanted.
No.
Wanted all what he wanted. So while we're on the caution, Mr. Fleming dropping some knowledge bombs in the chat. He says, race when my boy Matthew was younger, we built him a couple of those drag lawn we're on the drag lawn motors. Here we go. That's how I got interested in speed racing. I love that. And Mr. Fleming, if I can get a clip of that, I'm going to show that on my stream every day. Oh my gosh, I need a video footage of that.
So this should end the stage. To my knowledge, because we are under, I think we're coming to 70 in just a lap. So depending on what drivers do, I don't see our top 10 at least coming down pit road and forfeiting stage points.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Currently just waiting for Mr. Race Admin to come back down to us.
Well, boy, if you're Tetro, hello.
Right?
You're wanting that dash for cash. Here it is. This is going to help you. So as far as radio comms, I've been listening to them. We are all over the place.
Oh boy.
Little discombobulated.
Do you think Barroso might end up getting an EOL there?
Don't know. Not sure. I'm hearing race control right now.
And
12 will be
survey
getting an
says-
EOL.
Okay.
Wow.
Not many times you see somebody miss a shift like that.
T-Trow's gonna come in.
He is gonna come in, and
Wait.
he might
what?
be the only driver to come in.
What? I'm confused.
'Cause I think that ends the stage there.
So, T-Trow 6 gets it. All right, showing 6, leader of lap 70. As soon as race control is done with the drivers, he's got about 30 questions of drivers right now. So as soon as he gets through with those, we'll get a chat with him. I tell you what.
But the lights
Well,
are off
he's,
on the pace car. We're about to go green.
Oh wow. Oh, so we're gonna send it right here.
Yeah, we're going to start stage 3, I think, unless we're having a one-lap shootout, which I think we're starting stage 3.
Huh. I'm confused.
Yeah, a
Trying
little.
to get unconfused.
I am too. I'm just going to call it as we see it.
My little circle spinning.
Yeah, loading, ...
Loading.
AJ and Reese EXE has stopped working.
We about to find out though. We're gonna see what that of a car, pace car does.
No,
I'm going with Dodge. I think it's a Dodge.
I think it's a Dodge Dart, like the newer Dodge
Oh,
Darts.
there we go. All right, here we go.
Brandon 6, Andrew Phipps,
Green flag,
front row,
green flag.
green flag in the air. Great launch by Brandon 6.
Uh-oh, Perry got a black flag passing on to yellow.
Rut row.
A lot of black flags in those last 5 laps.
Inside lane with a great jump between 6th, Phipps, and Bowie. Outside lane not existent, but currently being led by the number... I think that's...
Uh-oh, so evidently we had 3 wide in the back of the track on that restart.
Uh-oh.
And it might have caused a little confusion. We got black flags flying in the back.
Nick Biddy and the 18 of Josh Larson, your first 2 drivers on that outside. But holy cow, what a heck.
Great racing.
What a heck of a side-by-side back here. And here comes the 32 of Biddy.
Look at him go, baby. Okay, so black flag is cleared for the 21. He was found not doing anything wrong. Look at that high line go.
They just need to stay consistent up there and caution back out on the racetrack.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm looking around the track. I don't see it. I'm as confused as these cameras.
You saved our lives. We are eternally grateful. All right, I'm just going to hit play and see if we see something. There you go.
Oh, there it was right back there. Oh, no, Ben Madden again. It looks like if we go back 3 or 4 cars, the 33. Oh, nuts.
By himself? Didn't he
Yep,
turn dead
that was
right
a self-spin.
earlier? Didn't he turn dead
Yeah.
right earlier in another caution?
Yes, sir. That was a self-spin by Mr. Ben Madden.
Oh,
Oh,
that looked like a
almost
tire
looked like
going
net
down.
code. Whoa, look at them boys dodge them.
Wow.
Holy Moses.
we will get a little bit of a points and rundown of stage 2 when Mr. Steve Tucker becomes available to us.
Yeah, he is busy.
He's a busy
Like,
boy.
oh my gosh. I mean, we got drivers asking him questions left and right.
Well, we're under caution once again. Why don't we take it to another sponsor role to thank NDNT, Admin Box, and Wheels America.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
All right, everybody, we have a little bit of a understanding at what happened on stage 2 there. Jeff Tetro wins stage number 2, and it looks like the 33 of Ben Madden will be getting a penalty and EOL due to that self-spin.
Whew, I'm glad we got all that figured out. Because that was all over the place.
Tell me about it. I think he might still be on pit road because he used his fast repair for his self-spin earlier.
I hate to see that for Madden.
So do I. Been running very well. He got up to, I think, the top 10 at one point. And just the way super speedways work as the Dodge Dart iRacing pace car hits pit road, these cars are about to go green one more time.
Green.
A familiar face right here, the 66, gonna let it rip, baby.
Excellent launch. Andrew Phipps on the outside being pushed by Brandon Bowie. That's a Dash for Cash driver.
There we go. Tetro, where's Tetro?
Jeff Tetro
Ooh, he's back in the back.
in 20th.
That old city car needs to go. Two of those drivers right there. Tetro and
Gadget to
Grosso.
the front and Tetro off the pace heading to pit road.
Front row Ruby.
Yeah, boys, Tetro got a penalty for entering a closed pit, so he has to serve a 40-second penalty.
Oh,
No.
that's going to pretty much end his race tonight. He's going to go multiple laps down. Look at that top line. Andrew Phipps, Brandon Bowie. Not pushing in the turns, but on these straightaways. That number 34 Toyota Camry is all up in that other. Not used to seeing Farmers Insurance on Toyota. So used to seeing it on the 5 Camaro of Casey Kane.
Hey, and while we're talking about that Highline, the Highline's back.
Yes, it is.
That top groove is running.
And speaking of Highline, Josh
Let's see what you
King
did there.
in that 7 after having those early issues up to 12th place, making a comeback in that Highline Motorsports custom paint scheme.
Yellow flag.
Caution out on the racetrack.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Michael Lampier
Whoa.
looks to be having an issue.
Oh. It's back here in the pack.
Oh!
Oh! Yeah. Oh! Two little how you durns.
Thank God for those safer barriers. Gonna actually bring it to the far chase cam so you can see it a
That
little
man's
bit
glad
better.
he's sitting at a desk and not in a car.
Oh, looks like the
Ouch.
82 of Matt Oplander comes up a little bit, clipping the 13.
And the 19 of Bennett, yet again, getting involved in something he had nothing to do with. Oh, that's 3 times tonight.
Gonna slow it down
I
here.
think we're on caution number 4.
No. I
Caution
think
4 or 5.
Lampier's gonna look to the outside of Oplinger. You heard it. Oh, he's gonna get tight, come up the track, clip the 13,
Oh,
and Pasoko nowhere to go.
oh no.
Mm.
Doink.
Now, I actually know somebody who broke their wrist due to force feedback hitting the wall.
Ouch.
Well, he doesn't race with high force feedback anymore.
He learned.
Yeah. After getting 2 screws put in his left wrist. Big accident there between Matt Oplinger.
We got race control in here with us. Steve, you got a copy on us?
Yes, sir. So
What
yeah,
happened
that
right there, baby?
Well, I mean, Lampier came down right into Oplinger, but Oplinger did come up a little bit at the same time. So we're going to call that a racing deal. At the same time, you know, someone's bad luck is someone's good luck. So Tito, who we were just talking about, who had that penalty that he had to serve, actually is the lucky dog in this scenario. So he'll be getting his lap back, and we'll see what he can do from here on out.
Love to see that.
There's that 87 City Chevrolet. Which it works well for him. Being on the same lap as the leaders puts him back in contention for that dash for cash.
So, guys, I got to say right now, we have Brandon 6, familiar face up front, obviously. But the next 4 in line have never won a race in this league before. Josh Larson looking really, really strong right there in that lime green Fanatec 18 car, looking pretty good. Nick Biddy, we've seen leading quite a bit of laps here tonight in that 3rd spot, looking real sharp. And then we've got Kevin Bullock and Brandon Shelton, P4 and 5. So going to be really interesting to see if these guys can pull it off. We're right now we're just under about 45 laps or so until the end of this thing. So it's gonna get hairy.
And old Shelton right there qualified 26th. Coming from 26th to 4th. Larson in the 18, or I'm sorry, there's Bullock. Bullock coming from 13th to 5th. Larson in the 18 car went from 27th to 2nd.
Well, you mentioned Kevin Bullock, and I've known Kevin Bullock for about a year and a half now due to iRacing. Loving that paint scheme. I'm a huge Looney Tunes fan. And he's got a Yosemite Sam Cartoon Network scheme. You know, why don't you have fun with your race schemes? And he's really showing it tonight.
I love it. Familiar face right there, Brandon 6. Been up front pretty much all night.
All night long.
All night. All right, we had a moment.
All right, everybody, we're about to go green once again. If you could do us all a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the Wheels America Cup Series. It does the channel a great service, helps push up the algorithm to get us out there to more iRacing
Green flag. Green
on
flag.
YouTube. But here we go. Pretty even off the restart, but here comes Brandon 6th and Nick Biddy.
6 with a great jump.
I think it might have been too good of a jump.
Yeah, you don't want to hang yourself out to dry, and those two are up there.
Now that's the only saving
Uh-oh.
grace I think Brandon Sixt has is he's got Nick Biddy right behind him.
Yep, help him give a little push.
Little
Make it to where when these guys catch you, it's a little softer,
yeah.
not so harsh. Got the 18 coming over the radio.
That would be
Uh-oh.
Josh Larson as Ryan Pasoko now coming off of pit road. Looks like the 18 of Josh Larson really squirrely in 1 and 2 there.
So the 18 saying, hey, I sped up with the leader when he took off, and I'm getting a black flag. And race control saying, we're going to clear for you. We got you, baby.
Yeah, he didn't accelerate at all. At least it looked like. But he's trying to get back in that bottom lane.
It looks like he keeps trying to squeeze in. Or just side draft and get some momentum.
Ryan Dunkelberger in the 26 Roku car.
But I love seeing these new faces up front, like Steve pointed out earlier. Love it. New names all the way around the track.
Which,
Everything got swapped up.
it's a new wild card race every year, but here comes that outside lane. Josh Larson back up to P4. Got Brandon Sixt, Matt Smith right behind him. Jonathan Wright, homeboy Jonathan Wright.
Jonathan Wright saying, come on, baby. Get it for the local boy.
Push him to the moon.
You were talking about that Cartoon Network's car. Oh, it just got blocked. I thought it was making a move to the front.
Yeah, still there. Could very much take second place here. Oh, as Josh Larson blinks for a second there.
That high line is cooking at the moment.
Well, we've had about 5 or 6 to 10 to 15 drivers be running it consistently. Did it just finally rubber up?
Well, they need to take advantage. The bottom line there for a whole lap was spaced. They're still kind of spaced out. That top line needs to take advantage, suck everybody in and go.
Look at Bullock
Oh, no.
holding his own just a tad there. Waiting to get help. Oh, here comes
Yeah, he's about to get freight trained, and there it goes.
Choo Choo.
He got stuck out there on an island just for a second, and that's all it took. These boys came steamrolling through.
Here comes Larson with the heck of a run on that outside.
Ooh, can he get around?
Brandon-
Six been fast all night long.
Brandon Shelton trying to give the 18 what it needs. Matt Smith pushing the 2 right into the 18.
What I'm not understanding, myself, when I'm on the backstretch, I'm going to get side by side as close as I can to my outside line or the inside line, whichever line I'm running, to suck that momentum off. And I'm not seeing these guys do it a lot as they come out of turn 2.
Well, we've seen multiple netcode issues. Could it be a
That's
lobby
true, too.
thing to the point
That's
where
true.
they don't want to get that close to each other? And
Because like right here, I'm going and grabbing that other line and saying, no.
look at this. Josh Larson up 26 and Brandon Shelton up 24.
I
Larson,
thought somebody was... Sorry.
I thought Larson was going to go block the inside lane.
Yeah, that's exactly... Yeah.
He's going to have to here, or he's going to stay up with Brandon.
New faces moving up. Uh-oh.
Bowie
I was just
wall.
about to talk about him.
Bowie in the
Bowie.
wall.
He's falling. Is that what happened? He got in the wall?
Yep.
Oh, no. Gonna take him 3 wide. He said, I'm just gonna go to the back.
He might lose the draft back here.
I think he's just gonna readjust. Oh, yeah. He's off pace. Oh, no. Not what Bowie wanted to see. He's had an excellent night all night.
One of the worst feelings to be a race car driver is being so close to the leader. He might still have it.
This happens like 3, you're okay.
Ooh,
Lap
Brandon
93,
Shelton with the
not
huge
okay.
issue.
That's gonna help him. He's gonna suck him in. Oh, that was awkward.
What is the 2 doing back here? He was just the leader.
I think his anchor's out. He forgot to pull his anchor in. He dragging the bottom. Uh-oh! Oh, I hope that car saves it. No caution yet. That's a good thing. Mike Corvo. Corvo.
Seems like everybody wants to go to the back now.
The back of the bus. That's cool, kids. But right now, you want to be in front of the bus. And speaking of front of the bus, these two are way too far forward.
They are, but I think they can dictate where the run is going to have to go.
Because these guys behind them are not lined up. They're not sucked into each other. So kind of a perfect storm here. Look how fanned out they are behind them. They're not going to catch them that hard.
We should also be seeing pit stops in about 10 to 15 laps, if not earlier. Here
that'll make things
goes
fun.
Biddy to the inside of Brandon 6th.
Is everybody about to pick the high line? They are. They're going to leave them on an island. Uh-oh.
Well, I think Dale Jr. said it best. If you go to the high line, you can stay in the throttle, and you could defend your position easier.
Biddy looking like Tom Hanks. He's looking for Wilson.
Look at this.
No.
Kevin Bullock going for the lead here.
Look at Bullock. Go, Bullock. Does he get it?
He does lead
got
that
it. He's going to get a push right here, too, by Larson.
I don't think so.
Or not.
He's going to clip the apron, have to get out of it, giving Brandon 6 the lead again.
6 going to keep him honest.
I love this TV tower camera.
Oh, yeah, this is a great view. Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, Reese Kelva makes the best voice actor for a Foley artist right now.
I'm on the edge of my seat over here. I got an 8-year-old crying in the background.
We are side by side from 1st to, I think, 12th. Oh boy, Andrew Phipps to the outside, taking that. Oh, thought he was going to take that second position there. Had a hell of a run.
That top line needs help. There they go. They just got it. Because that bottom line is in shambles at the moment.
Oh, for Jonathan Wright.
Did someone say shambles?
Shambles. Uh-oh. Joe David pitting this time in the 6th car. Somebody else coming with him.
Well, you're gonna have to start seeing people.
You were just talking about it, AJ. Pits are starting, baby.
You're gonna have to see people move to that inside lane and get off the track probably early, or you're gonna see another issue like we saw with the 46 and Frankie Barroso earlier.
Yes. So if we get a caution, your lucky dog will be Jeff Tetro. He is a lap down at the moment. So far, we got 22 cars on the lead lap. And we got cars as low as Libby, 38 laps down. Tetro, 1 lap down. 23rd to 35th are a lap down at the least.
21st. Look at
Josh Larson. Oh, sorry.
New leader, Kevin Bullock, took it about 2 laps ago. Probably going to take it all the way to pit stops. And Larson, like you probably were about to say, is shoving the heck out of that 62.
Well, Brandon 6 just coming over the radio. You're about to see him come. He's that 3rd car right there. He's about to come into pits right here. Or said he was. He said he was. Yeah, he did. There he is. Whoa, hard on the brakes.
Ooh.
Oh, we got cars sideways. We're having fun in the pits. I think he smacked the wall. I don't know who that was.
So did I. But I think because it's on pit road, not going to throw a caution for it.
Yeah, 88-25 saying they're pitting this time around.
This
55's coming with him.
this will most likely be the last pit stop.
13 coming in. Uh-oh.
I don't like
25 almost got ran off the track. Jonathan Wright, the 04 car, might have gotten into the 25.
Oh, you said 25. Frankie Barroso with an issue.
18 coming in.
Yellow flag is out. What happened to the 12 of Frankie Barroso?
Into yellow.
Uh-oh. That's going to be with Frankie Barroso and Brandon Perry. I don't know what happened there. Like Frankie just lost all momentum.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Howdy.
you guys
Hey,
said
nerd.
you guys said the exact same thing I did like 2 seconds after I did. So I was like, "Am I there? Have I finally turned into the Morgan Freeman? I have the God voice." All right, let's see what happened here in real time. Oh, cars wrecking in front of him.
So that's what it was. 12 was lifting. Something was happening in front of him.
Wanna? Okay,
I was about to say, it looked like the 12 just lost all power.
go to the 35 of Matt Smith. Oh, that's the
25. We're hearing the 25 car is out of fuel at the moment. He is barely making it around the track at the moment.
Where is he? Is sideways. Oh, does he get punted by Jonathan Wright?
Yeah, he was trying to pit. The 04 did not hear his radio comms. The 25 did come over the radio, say I'm pitting. 04 didn't hear it, and the 04 collected him.
All right, we're gonna watch it here. Oh,
Just didn't hear it.
and
But
let's
right now, the 25 out of fuel.
see what everybody's been waiting for. The 25, Andrew Phipps.
Bloop. And so right here was when the 12 was slowing down.
I'm waiting to see the. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, no, he's out of fuel at this moment.
Oh, okay. There it is. There's the Barroso issue.
We're hearing Mike
It's Mike
Corvo got
Corvo.
into Barroso because he had a wheel that was cut.
So they're all slowing down, and everybody slows down differently. Here it is. A lot happening as pit stops.
Mm-mm-mm.
Ooh, and the 2021 of Brandon Perry barely scoots by. Wow. That's a
Oof.
lot. That's a lot to
So
unravel.
no EOLs were being told from race control. There was way too much that happened. He's got way too much to look at.
That's a save the replay after the race, and
We'll talk about it later. As we're under 20 to go here in Atlanta.
lights are
This
off.
thing wrapping up.
Lights are off on the pace car. And do you think we're done with cautions?
I think so. I think we're done. I hope.
Well, this
62 saying I'm going to take the outside lane on this restart.
this
Kevin
is
Bullock.
our seventh caution.
And for those of y'all who don't know Kevin Bullock, I would be tickled pink if we could get him in victory lane for this race and get an interview with him. That is a personality that everybody loves.
He is one of the nicest people. When I first got into iRacing, I joined the league that he happened to be in. Immediately, him and a couple other drivers kind of took me under their wing and really helped me with learning how to drive in iRacing, because I only drove cars in NASCAR.
Green
Heat.
flag. Green
So pace,
flag.
pace cars off. AJ, they're not even packed up in the rear.
No, they aren't.
We got cars all over the place.
I wonder.
That was a bad backup right there.
That was, and in real life, they would have aborted that.
Yeah,
That restart.
NASCAR would have aborted that 100%.
Oh,
That was a
uh-oh.
disaster. Uh-oh, his song, losing it. Is that his song?
Yes, that is.
Oh no, come on, his song, get it back, baby.
That was a very bad bump on
There you
the
go, there's your
backstretch.
chance. Get back up on the track. Whew.
Side by side by side by side up front. Ronnie Outlaw making a comeback, currently sitting in that 4th position.
We got guys wishing they had a caution, but as we know, the car's still moving. That car got back on the track under power, still going, so no caution. If you're moving, you're racing. Whoa! Did Bullock touch right there?
3 wide, and 1 and 2.
Holy moly! Here we
Guys, I
go.
want
There it
to
is.
point out that Brandon Six,
Uh-oh.
who was just our favorite in the lead, he's now in 12th. We get action right here. Outlaw and Kevin Bullock smacking each other.
Oh, we got lots of action. Holy moly!
Well, you know what they say about drivers that you don't like racing around. You always end up being around them. And it seems like all race, there's been a little bit of a bump here or nudge there between Ronnie Outlaw and the 62 of Kevin Bullock.
Sheesh.
But up front, it is all Josh Larson. But
That got racy.
look right behind him, Reese. I know you love this stat. Up 31 positions, Luke Duberman.
Yes, sir. I love a Cinderella story. Come on, Doberman.
Got that Eminem song stuck in my head now. We go down the backstretch with 14 laps to go.
And I don't know how he qualified so low. Maybe it was on purpose. I don't know, because
He didn't
he's been
qualify.
strong all race.
To qualify well, you have to qualify.
Oh, did he not qualify?
He did not.
Okay, that answers that. Question answered.
Check mark.
Yes.
Here
Now,
comes
guys in
that
the back of the
outside
pack,
lane.
hoping we get a caution right here as we are getting fanned out. I'm showing cars all over the place.
For our wonderful Dash for Cash drivers, you have Josh King sitting in that 5th position. Behind him is Nick Leitz in 12th, Andrew Phipps in 13th, and Jeff Tetro still 1 lap down, but on pit
Oh.
road.
Getting tires. So, focusing in on our hometown boy, the 04, Jonathan Wright. He's sitting in 7th. Can he do it? He's got 12 laps to try it. He's a 31-year-old. I'm sorry, I thought I read 13. That was about to be way cooler.
What if you start
3
to-
wide at Atlanta at 183 miles an hour.
We had 10 laps to go, boys.
3 wide.
Woo.
Bowie,
Almost 10
Fleming
left.
You know,
Wait, why are we showing 11 to go? 3 wide.
'cause it is 11.
Oh, that's a solid 3 wide right there. We have an F4 tornado brewing at the moment. Let's hope that thing does not touch down.
Well, it's Georgia, so there's not a lot of touchdowns.
Truth. Oh, that could have gone many
34
ways.
Brandon Bowie sideways. Uh-oh.
Oh no, there it was. Oh no. Carnage on the track. Oh, there's a lot of big names in that.
In turn 1 of the Flemdogs 125, we have lost about 10 cars.
I told you the F4. It was happening. It was brewing.
All right, well, here's Ronnie Outlaw's view as they are 3 wide right in front of him.
That was a hurricane. We're going to name it Karen.
Bowie comes
Ooh.
down just a tad into Matthew Fleming.
Oh my gosh.
Here it is, right in slow motion.
Brandon Bowie, we're hearing from the 2-car Shelton. His motor is blown.
I would imagine so. The 34 of Bowie goes down into Matthew Fleming, corrects it, and goes straight up into the 04 of Jonathan Wright, and insert chain reaction.
This went from a tornado to a hurricane real fast, and her name's Karen.
Ooh,
And she don't care.
I know a bunch of those, and they are not nice people.
Oh, golly.
Oh!
Gosh. Thank God we're sim racing, because that was not a pretty hit into that wall.
And look at that.
Look at the 82. Is he going to get through this whole thing?
I'm not worried about the 82. I'm going to go on the nose of Brandon Shelton.
Oh.
And look who he just misses.
Whoa. Oh. Thank God for iRacing.
Did you realize what driver that was? That was the driver of the 4 Dash for Cash.
Oh, was that
Nick
our boy?
Leitz.
Ay.
Still in contention. Ugh.
Oh, and Michael Bennett getting involved in another one that had nothing to do with him.
For that $30, as we're going to go back to live now.
Okay, so we're at 7 cautions right now?
This should be
The 8th caution would have been stage 1. Stage 2
This is
was
number
a
8.
caution.
We have 6 for incident, 2 for stage.
Oh, okay. Okay. We're on 6. I had the over on mine.
Guys, I'll tell you what. I mean,
What are you going to tell me?
we keep talking about it, but I mean, Josh Larson right now, P1. We've seen him in these situations before, namely Indianapolis last season, you know, where he's really, really good. I mean, but can he hold on, right? That's what we're going to look at. Matthew Smith, P2, looking really, really strong. His best performance so far of the season.
Season 1 champion?
Absolutely. We got Josh King right now leading the Dash for Cash drivers, but also, I mean, started great, started at second, and right now looking really good. Thomas Meeks right up there in the fold.
Meeks found his way to the front.
Yeah, Luke Doberman right there. I mean, Matthew Fleming, obviously our current points leader. So a lot of different guys up here in the front, but I mean, obviously right, fourth row, we got Nick Leitz and Brandon Six, big name guys. So anybody can win this thing, I think. And I don't know. Was that our last caution? That's what I'm curious about.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I want to see it race to the end.
Yes.
Don't want to see this end under a yellow.
All right.
Oh, Michael Bennett. Oh, that guy has got to be so frustrated with tonight. Every time getting involved in a wreck and had nothing to do with it.
Give me one name before we go green. Who's winning this race?
I'm going to go with King.
Damn. I'll go with Duberman. I was going to pick King, but I don't want to be the same.
I mean, I got 2 cars up there, 3 cars up there, but I ain't going to talk about them. They're all 3 on the top row right now. Single file, but I'm going to leave them out. I'm going to go with King. I'm not going to be that guy.
I got to go Larson, man. He's looking so good right now.
All right, the Dodge Dart comes off.
Yeah, but you got Powerhouse on that
Green, green,
outside.
green.
You know they're definitely going to work together.
Larson.
Great launch.
What a
by
great
Josh
jump.
Larson.
Holy moly, too good of a jump? Question mark?
Could be.
That moment when you're racing and you actually have to tell yourself, maybe I jumped too fast. Black, Mike Cuervo's needing a black cleared, passing under yellow.
Here comes the outside. Powerhouse with the run.
Larson coming up to block. Boy, we've seen that in real life. That looks like Chase Elliott.
Da-da. Da-da.
Oof. Hey, man, King all over. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Doberman all over the backside of King.
Yes, yes, he is. King says that $30 is great and all, but I want the win to be locked in.
Yes, sir. 6 gonna take it 3 wide.
Matt Smith to the point.
I'll tell you what, boys, I can't fit my legs. I'm so excited.
3 wide.
Look at the gap that's happened at the bottom. That top line's gonna love it if they can get formed up.
They are
Come on, top line, take advantage.
wide back here.
Oh! Look at Bullock. Keeping it off the wall. 6. Oh my gosh. What is happening here?
Thomas Meeks is going to leave his teammate out to dry.
Uh-oh. That might get talked about in the garage.
Yes, what's a sucker punch? It's fine.
Look at that. Powerhouse Racing 1 and 2 at the moment.
Leeds
Blocking both lines. Oh!
Bullock in the wall.
Come on, Bullock. Keep it together, baby. Get you a top 10. Come on, Bullock. He got to get back in line.
3 to go. Coming the
I
dual
think everybody
popsicle
just
sticks.
breathed right there.
I
didn't see
don't
near as
think
much
so.
movement down that backstretch. These guys finally took a breath after 3 laps. Oh, look at that! Doberman to the bottom!
Dual popsicle sticks in the air. Nick leads to the point.
Gosh. This is exciting. Look at these boys putting on a show.
Oh!
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh!
yellow flag is out.
Oh,
And we will
no!
have another restart.
Oh, no! Oh, my gosh.
Speechless.
The names that were looking backwards. Oof.
Here we go.
That's going to change things up.
At full speed here. A bump from Meeks.
Yeah. 88 pushing the 55. They got up into the 4.
So everybody was all 4 of our Dash for Cash drivers were in that wreck. All
Holy
4, and the
moly.
only one moving right now is the number 4 of Nick Leeds.
Well, I'll give you a little insight. Okay, in the pep talk for PHM, we had a pep talk, right? We ended it with top 5. Top 5 was our pep talk. Let's get top 5. And boy, they were making a great push right there, all the way up until that right there.
Did not mean for
Actually, I
super
think
speed.
Meeks got through it. Who all gets through this? 6 gets through, I think. I think Meeks gets through. Oh, you hate to see that, though, for these front 2.
Absolutely. Here we go. Meeks in the 55 going to have a huge run here. Gonna choose to bump the 4, but a bad bump it is.
Gosh. Now, this is iRacing, right? Not NASCAR. So that 35 car is only being spotted right now in the 8th position.
There's 6 wide right there. And Larson turns to 25 as he's coming down the track. Backs it into the wall. You're going to see Josh King go head first into the left rear of Robert Hissong.
Gosh.
And there's Jeff Tetro as well.
Oh, does he get away? Nope. Oh, no.
All 4 of our drivers were in that wreck.
Tetro. Poor guy. His song also fighting his way back up to the front. We saw him have to go to the apron earlier on that last restart. Ay, ay, ay. But a name we have seen up front, though, this whole season is 66 car, baby.
Well,
He is liking the view out that front windshield.
Daytona.
I'll tell you what, Go ahead, AJ.
I was going to say Daytona winner Matthew Fleming also up there. So 2 drivers, 1-2 with wins already.
Man, Brandon Six kind of walked into this. I mean, he was about 12th to 13th right there before that big wreck. And then, kind of, like Moses, right? The seas kind of parted for him. And all these cars just wrecked in front of him. He snuck right through. Same thing with Larson right there in the inside of the second lane.
Yep.
So we're going to see what he has. I mean, he's going to get a really good jump here. But we'll take a look.
Great insight from Steve right there, getting biblical on us. How you darn?
Well, I was going to make the same analogy, but a Bruce Almighty reference. All this horsepower, no room to gallop.
Oh, okay. Golly. Hold on, I'm writing that down.
Just watch the movie. It's hilarious.
I love that movie. Oh.
If anybody
Well,
was going to narrate my life, it was going to be Morgan Freeman.
This mixes things up
Yes, it does.
just a little bit.
Steve, is it one green-white checkered attempt?
Yes.
Okay.
So top 17 still in the lead lap. 3 to go.
Which pretty much makes sure Jeff Tetro does not win the Dash for Cash, because with this being the only green-white checkered, he is stuck one lap down.
5 guys in your top 10 did not start in the top 10. That's going to be 3rd to 7th. Here we go. Are we going to do it one last time right here? 6. Going to take off.
Brandon 6 with a heck of a launch with the assistance of Josh Larson.
Yeah, he got a little bump.
Dixon in the no-numbered black and gray car.
And judging off this restart, Highline is not where you want to be. You don't want to be on the top. That thing is dried out.
Oh, Thomas Meeks.
Oh, no.
Still going straight after bouncing off the wall.
Oh, and Bennett again on the bottom. Come on, Bennett.
Big spin.
Oh,
Caution, yellow
oh
flag.
And that
my
will
gosh.
end the race. And who is going to be
Boom!
declared the winner?
Doberman. I think it was Doberman.
Well, we'll have to see how NASCAR iRacing scores it, and to see what
might be
Steve
watching.
Tucker scores it, because they're having Doberman go P number 3 right now with Brian Dixon.
Your unofficial stat at the moment is Doberman P1, Dixon P2, Matt Smith P3, Joe David 4th, Fleming 5th,
Oh,
Leet 6th, Dunkelberger 7th, Shelton 8th, Hissong 9th, King rounds up the top 10.
well, this will be it right here, coming to the line, unofficial results. So it should repopulate when they cross the line here. And I think Brian Dixon is going to lead Matt Smith and Luke Duberman to a win here. We will get with Steve Tucker momentarily to confirm that.
Holy moly. Yeah, he's doing a bunch of reviewing at the moment.
I bet.
That is race control hell right there.
Yeah, and I'm about to do race control for my friends league come September, so yikes.
You have fun with that.
But stick around for after the race, where we're going to be interviewing the top 3 drivers, and if we can get a hold of Dash for Cash winner Nick Leitz, who finished in the 6th position.
So, little change up now. We're showing Dixon in 1st, Smith in 2nd, Doberman in 3rd, Fleming in 4th.
Why are we lining up?
You do? Well, they all got to come back across the line.
They already did.
Okay, then I don't know.
It should have been over that last lap.
All I know is race control has told the boys, come back around to the line,
Oh.
gentlemen.
Okay.
Oh, I just heard somebody's motor blow.
A lot of damage
Here
on
we go.
that 04.
We're going to get the official results right here. We're hearing them on race control.
And survey says
Here we come. Ryan Dixon is your winner.
followed by Matt Smith and Luke Duberman.
Wow. Yep. So we got 2 American racing guys in there. 1 PHM guy. Holy moly. What an end to this race, AJ.
Yeah, it has been absolutely crazy. And while we get set up for interviews, we are going to take it to a quick commercial break.
Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Atlanta Motor Speedway. What a crazy finish to the Flemdogs 125. In the broadcast booth right now, it is race winner Brian Dixon. Reese, take the interview away.
Brian Dixon in the 03 car. What up, baby?
Hold on a minute. I just choked on my beer.
Uh-oh. And the party has already started, y'all. In a wild turn of events there in the last 5 laps. Brian Dixon, great job, sir. Walk us through those last 5 laps.
Actually, I don't even know how I got up there. I was at the back of the pack pretty much the whole race. So I had damage early, and I saved my fast repair for the end. And then I'm like, oh, I'm 5th. And I'm like, well, we'll see what happens. And then I seen they made a little contact, and I had contact too, even though when they spun, that's why I went down to the bottom of the track. And here I am, buddy.
Our elders always taught us, keep your head down, keep pushing, right? And here it is. Later in life, it worked on our racing.
Yeah, my first league race win ever.
Oh man, congratulations.
Third, but no
Holy
wins.
cow. Great job then tonight on the new Atlanta. What'd you think about the new Atlanta?
Actually, I wish it was the old Atlanta. I like that track. I mean,
liking it a little bit more right now, right?
Oh, I'm loving it now. Let's do this again.
Let's do this 17 times a year.
Yeah, why not?
Well, Dixon, great job, man. Like you said, from the back, you started 30th, Brian Dixon.
Did I?
All the way to P1. Holy crap. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all my teammates, Luke and Michael, and the 10 when he's here. You guys for broadcasting, because after the race I go back and see how I messed up, and you guys do a good job at the broadcasting, and Steve for throwing the league on and letting me join.
Love it. Well, Brian Dixon, you didn't mess up tonight, baby. P1, yet another new winner here in Atlanta. Great job, Dixon.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Can you call me a tow truck? I blew up.
Yes, sir. We'll get that on the way. Oh, man, what a great finish by him.
What
all right,
P2 finish.
P2, AJ. We're going to have Matt Smith in the 35 Douglas distribution car. Matt, it's Reese and AJ in the booth. You got a copy?
Got a copy.
Hey.
Matt, great finish. AJ, sorry about that.
Hey, excellent race, dude. It was kind of a hit or miss with those first couple cautions and getting bounced around just a tad. But talk to us about how it went and how you ended up second here tonight.
Well, the ending there was very, very crazy. I thought I had a good shot there to stay out front, and I got a big, huge run from behind, and I'm not exactly sure what happened out there, but I know I got a good push and just turned me to left, and to be honest, I thought the race was going to be over, and I didn't let that determine my outcome, and I'm glad I was able to get it back up here to the front.
And Matt, let's go over the beginning of this season to now, right? This has got to make you feel really good. You get that car on the podium, baby.
Yes, sir. After a great start to the season, kind of fell off a little bit. Started to get my confidence back in how the car feels, and I think the results are starting to show.
There we go. Matt Smith, anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Yes, sir. I would like to thank all of our sponsors here at Powerhouse Motorsports. That includes, obviously, the sponsor of my car, Douglas Distributing, MK2 Aerospace, Beer Nuts, PK Transportation, and TexasFamilyMG.com for being on all of our cars tonight. And I hope you all enjoyed the show.
Man, y'all put on a heck of a show tonight. Great job, Matt. Go celebrate, baby.
Sure will. Thank you, guys.
All right.
All right, AJ. Coming in third. It's going to be the 01 car. It's going to be Mr. Luke Doberman from Middleburg, Pennsylvania. Luke, you got a copy on us?
Hey, boys, I got a copy.
Hey,
Luke.
excellent race, pal. Before I send it over to Reese, you were my pick to win tonight, and you put on one hell of a show to get to the front. All right, Reese, you can take care of it now.
Sorry about that. Luke, P3 in Atlanta, baby.
I know.
Walk us through those last 5 laps. I want to get everybody's perspective on this.
It was very hectic. That's all I can say. Really, it was just, follow the leader and pray to God they didn't kill each other up there. That's really all it was. Just, survive.
There you go. There you go. Well, hey, hell of a race for you. Luke, you started in 33rd, baby, and you took a 3 off of it and ended in 3rd. That's got to make you feel good. I mean, for the rest of the season, knowing you can move through the pack like that, it's heads up from here, baby.
Yeah, it does make me feel good. But what makes it even better that, as a team owner, my first season owning a team, we get our first career win from Brian. That's one hell of a thing. I'm very happy for him and our team, so it shows what we can do. That,
Love it.
Yeah, that people, don't mess with us.
Love it. I love it. Luke, anybody you want to thank tonight before you get out of here?
Yeah, I want to thank, our sponsors, Pocono Transcrete, Mapei, Master Builder Solutions, and then I just want to do a shout out to Brian. That was, one hell of a race. Very proud of him. I'm proud of, Michael in the 13 car. He raced a hell of a race. But yeah, I'm just, very proud of the team. So I want to thank you guys, for putting one hell of a show on for the broadcast.
Love it.
And I also want to say, whoever said I was going to win, I want to smoke whatever dope you're smoking.
You were right there.
Good stuff.
You were right there.
You tell him.
That happened. All right, so one very proud team owner, Luke Doberman, rounding out our top 3. AJ, holy crap, we've had a hell of a night.
Yeah, no kidding, pal. Absolutely fun tonight. Congratulations to Brian Dixon for the win. But let's go over the actual final standings of the event tonight. Here it is on that's the qualifying results.
Well, here's the thing too. We gotta definitely look at the official standings after the race, just because iRacing sometimes gets the standings wrong, especially when the yellow comes out, right? Because the field freezes and scoring loops could be a little off. So we'll definitely take a look at it afterwards. But the top 3 are absolutely Brian Dixon, Matt Smith, and Luke Doberman.
Yeah, so these are unofficial results. They will be reviewed at the end of the race, but on your screen right there, Brian Dixon, your race winner, Matt Smith, Luke Doberman, Matthew Fleming in 4th, and Nick Leitz in 5th. Nick Leitz looks to be the Dash for Cash winner here tonight. Steve, can we at least confirm that?
Yeah, yes, sir, he is. Yep, he came in front of the other 3 Dash for Cash drivers, and yes, he's our first Dash for Cash winner.
Sweet.
Love it.
Wish he was still in the Discord so we can get a word with him. But, overall, let's do race recap here. Steve, I know you had a lot to do, but overall, how'd you feel with tonight?
I mean, it produced everything we expected, right? I mean, Daytona-esque, finishes, green, white, checkered. I think we kind of saw that coming, right? A lot of controversy, a lot of different guys up front that were really cool to see up front. Obviously we had a first-time winner, which is fantastic. That's always a great thing to see. But yeah, a lot of heartbreaks. I mean, a couple of guys who definitely needed wins, who have wanted wins for a while, couldn't quite get it tonight. But overall, I mean, highs and lows, man, hills and valleys. So great race,
Steve,
a lot of fun to watch and call.
I gotta pause what you're saying real fast and divert your attention to what we're seeing on track right now. And that hold on, I gotta back up a little bit. your top three, two of which are on the same team, but Matt Smith comes right into it, and they are gonna burn it down on the front stretch. So, well, never mind. There goes Matt Smith. I was gonna say great sportsmanship there, but then again, rescind it right back. Steve, continue.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all I had, man.
Oh, okay.
So
What you
AJ,
got?
as we throw it back to ourselves in the booth, let's talk about next week. Right? We just had an amazing Atlanta race. How you doing?
That's not you.
Howdy.
That's you. You said throw it back to us in the booth, so I
Hey,
threw
that
it
was
back to us
good.
in the booth.
So we just had an amazing Atlanta race. Now we look forward and we prep for Kansas, baby.
Completely different track. It's still 1.5 miles, but a completely different track. You could run the low line, you could run the middle line, and you'll see a lot of it around the outside, like Eminem once said.
Yes. And a fun fact, something near and dear to my heart and my life. Steve, can you please talk to us about Kansas and what special thing we're doing next week?
Man, I can't wait. I mean, Kansas is going to be a fun race. Last year, it was actually a blast to watch, but that race is going to be pretty cool. I mean, obviously, Dash for Cash race was today, so Kansas is going to be just one of those, standard, I guess, races, but it's going to be definitely fantastic. Last year's race was a lot of fun to watch. This season, I mean, it's going to be good. It's going to be a nighttime race, full nighttime race, and outside line there is definitely the faster lane. So it's going to be interesting for sure. And I'll tell you what, the ABR boys are pretty fast over there, so I expect them to break through.
And I believe next week is also Back to Blue, right? Is that next week?
Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, yeah. Kansas is the Back to Blue race. So obviously we're going to be supporting all of our troopers and first responders. We actually have quite a few first responders and state troopers within the league itself. So we're going to honor them next race at Kansas, and we're proud to do it, and we can't wait, man.
Love it. Well, AJ, before we close out tonight, let's give them our top 10 unofficial at this point.
All right.
We'll see tomorrow.
Yes, stay
But as
tuned
of
to
right
the
now-
Wheels America Cup Series Facebook page for the actual official results. So
There we go.
your top 10 unofficial. Brian Dixon is your winner. Well, the top 3 are official. Brian Dixon, the winner. Matt Smith in second. Luke Duberman in third. This is where it gets to be a little wonky because of iRacing. Fourth
Little
place
dicey.
goes to Matthew Fleming. Fifth to Nick Leitz. Sixth to Ryan Dunkelberger. Seventh to Brandon Shelton. Eighth to Andrew Phipps. Ninth to Michael Lampier. And 10th to Thomas Meeks.
Love it.
That is your top 10 for the Flemdogs 125. And also thank you, Flemdogs, for sponsoring the Dash for Cash throughout the whole season there.
I love it. So, another great race down, AJ. We move on next week to Kansas. Can't wait to see you there, buddy.
I'm very excited for Kansas. That is one of my favorite tracks on the sim, just because on how multi-groove it is and how fast it is.
Love it.
So, everybody, going back to the booth with Reese and myself, stay safe, stay cool, stay hydrated. We will see you next week from Kansas Motor Speedway. Peace out, everybody.
See y'all later.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.